So Marlene, thank you very much for having me here. Why don't you go ahead and tell me what you guys are about?
Sure, absolutely. And first of all, we are so thrilled that you're here today too. So thanks for taking the time to be with us today. PASSAGES actually is an acronym, and it stands for Prevention and Service for Sexual Assault Through Guidance, Empowerment, and Support. And that's a mouthful, I know. So basically, we are one of the rape crisis centers that are in the state of Pennsylvania. Okay, and we serve 3 counties. We serve here in Clarion County, we serve Jefferson County, and we serve Clearfield County as well. So some of the services that we do are, I'll start with our direct services. We do counseling for victims of sexual abuse and also any of significant others. So a parent, a spouse, a child, another child in the family. So we provide those counseling services for them. And then Robin here, she's our legal advocate. So once something starts to go through the court process, Robin actually steps in. So from a preliminary hearing all the way through, including like the trial, she serves as just an advocate for them, just for support for that family and the victim. So another thing that we do is prevention education. Joy here is one of our 2 prevention educators. So Joy does programs mainly in Clarion County and Jefferson County. So she does between her and another educator, they do 800 plus programs a year in our schools and throughout the communities. And just as they do about 800 programs a year, our counselors and any other direct service people that we have, they serve about 800 plus clients a year too, between our 3 counties. So we're a very small staff. Right now we have 7. We have a 24-hour hotline. So we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if anyone needs help, they're in crisis, they can call us, get a hold of us, and we're there to help support them.
Thank you. You guys do a lot here, and I thank you for doing it. I mean, this is, with the topics and everything discussed, it's not an easy thing to do either. On my end, when I'm in Harrisburg or I'm working with other elected officials or talking with people, what's maybe some of the issues or how can we help you in any way?
Well, I think one of our biggest issues right now is our funding. And we can talk a little bit more about that later, but it's been quite a long time that there's been an increase in the rape crisis line item in our state budget. And that is really significant for us because we right now are working and we barely make a living wage actually. So for how passionate, how much our staff does, our funding has just been stagnant for probably about 5 years. Mm-hmm. So that's one of our biggest needs right now because what happens too is we have fabulous people here on our staff. And most of us here are very long term. And when you lose one of those people who they're just so ingrained in what they do, that it's detrimental when we lose a staff member because of the pay that we have. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's one of our major concerns right now.
And with that, if funding was an issue or your plans for the future, how would you see this organization moving forward?
Okay. Well, if we did have more funding, I know we would love to have more staff. Like I said, we have 7 staff members right now. And with all of the clients that we have daily, it's tough. It's tough on them. It's really hard work, those that are in the trenches. And I give all the credit to them on everything that they do. Another thing that I feel is very imperative to us is to have a therapist on staff. Right now, we do have our supportive counselors, and they are phenomenal. But a lot of times, therapy is what people are going for. And that really hurts us. So with funding, I think we could bring a therapist on staff. And what that would do was allow clients then from the very first onset of a disclosure that we get, they would be able to be with that child, especially. We see a lot of children, by the way, probably 75% of our clients. So this would allow our counselors to be with that child and family, our therapists to be with them, and then going on through the court system. So it's like a one-stop shopping here. So we can provide all of the services that they would need.
And for everyone watching back home and even around the state and down at the Capitol, what would be your message to them, to create awareness?
Yes.
And just anything you think the public should know.
Yes, I really think awareness is big because there's so many misconceptions on what we even are, what we do, the awareness of how often sexual assault and sexual abuse happens in our communities. By the time a little girl reaches 18 years old, 1 in every 4 girls are going to be sexually assaulted or abused by the time they reach 18, and 1 out of every 6 boys are going to be sexually assaulted or abused by age 18. Those numbers are so incredibly high that whether we realize it or not, every one of us in here, we know somebody probably pretty close to us that it's happened to. Those numbers are so high that they have to. When I first started here almost 30 years ago, I used to teach elementary school, and I never in my life thought that this happened to children. Never. I never had one child come up to me and say that this happened to them. And when I first started here, I was actually an educator like Joy, and I did that for like 17 years. And I can tell you, every single school that I went into, I would get at least one disclosure from a child, and that's elementary schools. So that's only one that happened to disclose to me. So it is so prevalent in our communities that I just wish the awareness was there. Because if it was there, I really feel the importance for funding would be there. And this isn't just lack of funding for us. It's, like I said, this is a line item in our budget and the state budget. All centers right now are really suffering because of our funding right now, and to the point that we're looking of closing. We've already lost 2 staff members because of loss of funding right now, even though the state budget has pretty much just been level. We also get VOCA funding, so federal money that comes from there. They're taking major cuts right now. No centers right now in Pennsylvania have closed, but there are many centers throughout many states that have closed, and that's detrimental to any survivors that need help.
I understand. Well, thank you very much. Thank you all for being here, furthering my education on this subject, and for welcoming me here. And once again, thank you for all you do.
Yeah, thank you for coming. We're so thrilled you're here, so thank you.
I never thought I could come back from this, but with the help of my therapist, I have grown past the numb parts and have started really understanding that it was not my fault and I didn't deserve it.
Thank you very much for watching this episode of Have You Heard About the 63rd? As always, if you need any help with your state-related needs, you can call my offices at the 2 numbers that will appear on the screen. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.